Hot diggity dog, what is up, guys? It is DoubleWinning, and today I've got episode 7. I actually could be wrong about that, so I apologize, but episode 7 of how to get out of bronze and or silver. Today I've got some pool party Renekton gameplay for you. I'm going to be going up against the old Nidally, Nidongali, Hotshot GG up top. For a little bit, and then it's going to they're going to lane swap into Jax. If I remember this game correctly, it's been a while since I've played this particular match, yeah, I think this was a pretty good game to watch. One thing I want to real quick note on, I know I've been saying this pretty much the past couple of videos here. I'm probably going to keep saying it just because I'm really excited, but I did get my new processor and motherboard, so I would appreciate it if you guys. Which means that I'm going to be streaming here pretty soon. So I would appreciate it if you guys went to twitch.tv/DoubleWinning and dropped me a follow there, so you guys can check it out when I'm streaming. If you also want to make sure that you're keeping up with all things DoubleWinning and making sure that you're catching my stream whenever I'm streaming, or if you just want to talk with me, go to twitter.com/DoubleWinning and facebook.com/DoubleWinning and follow me on each of those social medias, and we'll be good to go there because you'll be able to talk to me and you'll be able to see when I'm streaming and all that. But anyway, back to the game. I'm doing some pool party Renekton here. I got ganked by the double buff Wukong, and I'm pretty sure Wukong saw, or one of them saw the Lee Sin there. But either way, they're going to go in, and I thought we were going to kill the Wukong there since he has the double buffs. Which would be way more beneficial than killing the laner, in my opinion. But there's a little bit of miscommunication, and so we end up kind of splitting targets there, even though I had started on the Wukong anyway. But then Wukong decides to try and kill the Lee, and so I get a kill on Wukong, which gets me double buff. So it ends up working out pretty well anyway. And I start this lane with double buff, and I believe that was first blood, right? Was it? Let's see. I didn't really catch it, but either way, I'm gonna be going back to buy. I believe I could probably get a Doran's blade and boots. That's what I would just guess. Oh, I actually go ham. I get a pickaxe. Okay, so that means I'm going to be rushing Hydra here. I've been trying out different starts with Renekton for damage, whether I want a Brutalizer or Hydra or, just getting the Tiamat. So I think this game, I just get the Tiamat. I don't think I get the Hydra right off the bat. But yeah, I'm laning against this Nidalee. I have a ton of Fury. If you look at her, she... she's got a cloth armor, she's got a Doran shield, but it's not really going to help her all that much against a pickaxed Renekton with double buff and full fury basically. She's still going to take a ton of damage, so there's not all that much she can do in this lane. I have a huge advantage. Right now I'm just kind of standing by creeps, just to kind of add that pressure of I could go in at any moment here, so you always need to be ready, and it kind of can sometimes throw people's CSing off a little bit here. So I just want to be putting out as much pressure as I can while I have the red buff, because it's going to give me slows. It's going to give me right there. If I would have gotten that last auto attack there, I might have had a chance to kill her. But it doesn't matter. I'm going to kill her pretty quick here because I'm just going to dive her, and with my W. Being able to do a ton of damage, it's going to be no problem there. I think I might actually be smart though and wait for my Ignite to be up, unless she just provides me with an easy opportunity. Oh no, I have level 6, so that's why I dive her. This is something Renekton can pretty much always do. Again, I'm standing in front of the creeps to kind of provide that pressure to see if I can catch her when she's trying to CS. I caught her there. I auto W'd and just kind of eat around. She flashed away, but I mean, there's nothing really she could do at that point since she was already a little bit behind, and I'm Renekton, and my ultimate makes me super strong. So I start out the game 2-0. I have my pickaxe there. I go ahead and get myself a longsword, another longsword. Take that away, get boots, because I realized that the boots and the ward and the health potions would be pretty good here. So I have Ignite now, which is going to allow me to actually go for another kill, because if you have either your Ignite or your ult, you can pretty much go for a kill, but they decided to actually lane swap, and I was like, alright, well, I want to remind this Jax who's boss, and while he does have the initial trade here, I realize that if I just kind of keep going, since he has no lifesteal, that I should be able to sustain it up with my Q, And that's just kind of why Renekton does pretty well against Jax, because all of his stuff goes through his counter-strike, including his stun. I don't think the damage does, but I think the stun does. I'm not exactly sure on that one, but the Q, the E, if you can double E away, or if you can just make sure that he doesn't jump onto you with the stun, you can sometimes micromanage his stun so you don't get stunned. Wow, I said stun like 16 times in the last couple words there. So, okay, right here I'm in a little bit of trouble because if I go through the tower, I'm just going to die. But I still want to help out the Lee Sin. So I'm running down. He's going to jump to the ward, which is going to allow him to get away. And then the Wukong is like, okay, I guess we'll run away. And we're good to go there. So kind of crisis averted there. But yeah, so if Jax would have responded maybe a little sooner, maybe they would have been able to do something there. But really, it was just no harm, no foul kind of situation. And of course, you know, when you're playing Pool Party Renekton, you gotta throw down the back pings. You gotta go down the old disrespect Reno. But I really liked this game in particular just because, you know, I was accommodating to this Yasuo. You know, he was just kind of like, Jax blows. And then so when Jax lane swapped and he was like, do you want to swap back to Nilly? And I was like, no way, dude. Like, I can style on this guy. And again, right here, I want to make sure that I'm getting lots of auto attacks when he's leaving the trade. Just because if he only wants to throw down his burst, then I want to make sure that I'm getting some follow up here. So Nilly gets killed again by Yasuo just because she was put so far behind by me. And I'm going to dive the Jax here, which a lot of people might not recommend. But when you have ult and ignite and they have less than half health, like it's pretty much a guaranteed kill. And that is the strength of Renekton there. Renekton is a insane lane bully, and you know, you just want to do that because a part of the problem with Renekton is it's not that he doesn't scale well into late game. It's that he doesn't. Well, okay, no, it is that he doesn't scale well into late game. It's not that he doesn't scale into late game. It's just that he doesn't scale well. So you want to make sure that you're getting most of your objectives and like early on. What I mean by that is you want to make sure that by the time you get to late game, you've already secured such an advantage that it doesn't really matter that you're not making maximum efficiency with the gold. So I'm going to go back and get a Tiamat here. I don't know if I have any extra gold. Yeah, so I get Merc Treads as well. It's going to give me the extra movement speed, and it's going to make it so if... because I thought I was laning against Jax. If Jax wanted to stun me, I could still kill him. So she has a Seeker's Arm Guard, so that's going to give her a little bit of armor there. You know, hopefully to defend against me, but really it's not going to do much just because I have 140 AD and a Tiamat proc passive is going to, or the Tiamat active is going to give me a bunch of extra combo damage. So if you look at this, this is just one combo there, that's half of her health, and this is not even the most efficient combo I could have done. So Nidalee pretty much knows that if I have ult up or if I have my ignite up, she's going to die. She does have the benefit of Cougar form and, you know, her heals and stuff, so she can kind of try and survive. But you're going to see here that, you know, as long as I hit her with my my slice and I have that dice to kind of reposition once she uses either her flash or her Cougar form, there's nothing really she can do to stop my dive. And that's just, you know, again, the strength of Renekton. So this game is looking pretty good. You know, I'm 4-0, Yasuo's 2-1, and you know, it really looks like we're doing pretty good until you actually look at the gold and realize it's really even, and their Caitlyn is 5-0. So I was kind of like a rut-row, but I figured maybe if I built enough damage, I would just be able to assassinate the Caitlyn. But at the same time, like, you know, you want to kind of trust the Yasuo is going to be able to do it, but I don't know if you guys have played solo queue with a Yasuo before, but they are a little bit hit or miss. So looks like we pick up the dragon there. So it's going to give us a little bit of extra gold, put us in the lead by about, you know, 1,500 or so. I'm going to push the mid lane here just because, you know, once you start to get that lead, you want to try and kind of throw on your carry pants. And, you know, some people would argue, oh, well, you shouldn't give gold to Renekton if he's not going to do anything with it. But no, if you can keep up a gold rate higher than the enemy is getting gold, then you're still going to be like stronger. And Renekton is still really, really strong until people get to like the 4 item stage. You know, 2-3 items, Renekton is really strong. So I'm actually going to run into Wukong here in a second. I catch him barely. The vision barely catches him, which, you know, I was thinking about, I could probably put on the Fog of War, so just what I see. That might help you guys out. What he does here, he tries to cheese me, But here, I'm gonna actually throw on my Fog of War here, so you see exactly what happened. And I might just keep it on like this for the rest of the game. So okay, so I placed the ward here, and right there, I actually did see him right there, and I was like, oh, okay, well let's go fight Wukong. What Wukong tries to do here is he presses S to see if he can juke me with the decoy. The problem is, I play Wukong. He still has the buffs. I know it's the real him. I should have autoed then W'd there, so that was a little mechanical problem there. My auto gets canceled because of the decoy, so I just decided to keep chasing because the decoy didn't have the buff, so I knew which one was him. I've got the second slice. I've got the dice part of the slice because I ran through him, and so it's going to be a pretty easy kill there with Ignite. And that's just kind of good game knowledge. I knew which one was going to be the decoy, and I knew, you know, once my auto attack got canceled, I knew that he had decoyed. So just like little things that you learn through playing the game. So Yasuo actually finishes his Infinity Edge before the Static Shiv, which I don't really know. I haven't played. I've only played one game of Yasuo and it went terrible. I did just buy him. I don't know how much better going the Infinity Edge is than the Static Shiv, but you know, I was trusting in the Yasuo because he was 4-1, so I figured he would be at least a little bit strong here. You know, I just kind of styled on the Wukong there, sliced out of his ultimate. Then I flashed away, and then I knew that his ultimate was just about to go down, so I popped on the ultimate, hoping that maybe Yasuo and I would be able to turn on this since Wukong has no ultimate, so we would pretty much get free reign. Then Jax comes in, and we were kind of having a little bit of problems there, and so Yasuo is going to get flashed out. I thought he died there, but I guess not. I go back in, thinking, you know, oh well, Yasuo still hasn't ulted yet, and then right around here is when I realized, oh, Yasuo doesn't have his ultimate up. So all of that I just did was a complete waste, and I baited him 100%. So that was all my fault right there. And I put my bad in chat. I wish I could put the chat there. Does it work if I? Yeah, no, it says chat's there, but for some reason it just doesn't show up. But yeah, I was like, you know, that was totally my bad. I'm sorry. If I make like big mistakes in solo queue, I make sure to call myself out on them, just because it kind of solidifies it in my mind, so I remember. Because right there, that was totally me overestimating my strength and then overestimating Yasuo because I thought he had his ultimate up when he didn't. Jax is actually 5-1, even though he got shut down by both Yasuo and I in lane. You know, Yasuo shoved him out of lane, and I got a kill on him in lane. But this is where the game really starts to turn in our favor. Blitzcrank pulls me in. I pop the ultimate. Caitlyn is 7-2, but that's not going to matter at all when I'm just laying down the smacks. You know, I've got my she actually gets hit by the tower. That's pretty funny. Well, almost hit by the tower. But I'm going to get myself a nice little triple kill here once I believe... Do I kill the Jax? Yeah. Thought I killed the Nulu, but look at that. Live with... I almost lived with just a little bit of health there. Alistar's going to try and chase the Nidalee, but it's not going to work out. I probably could have gotten the QUADRA there if I played, you know, all that mechanically a little bit better. I don't know if I had my Ignite up for the fight, but either way, I got the triple kill, so it actually was pretty good in our favor. And that was just Blitzcrank pulling in the wrong target. But you're going to see, I bought myself a Sunfire Cape. I'm going to get the Spectre's Cowl, because, you know, I want to make sure that I'm getting a good solid set of defense, because I need to be that front line for my team since we have so much damage with Yasuo and Lucian, and then Lee Sin has, you know, decent damage here, even though he's going Warmogs after the Lizard Elder, which is all right. But if me and Alistar can both be that kind of frontline tank, then hopefully Yasuo can kind of just do work, since we do have Lee Sin and Alistar, which gives plenty of ways for Yasuo to get off his ultimate. So I'm trying to push mid here, because there was some activity bottom. So I wanted to kind of get a good response here, and we actually do get some pretty good damage on the mid tower. It's not quite enough. I come back in here hoping that maybe we would be able to make something happen, but again, it was just kind of me overestimating my strength, and Jax picks up even more kills. So now Jax is 9-2, and I don't know if you guys know anything about the old Jaxarino, but he does scale into late game. He scales really well, and so Alistar actually goes freaking... You can't milk those ham on these guys, and is actually able to stop them from doing Baron. So I was actually pretty proud of him. He didn't get any kills there. He might have been able to if he played it a little bit differently, since I think he pretty sure he had his Ignite up, but still, I was really proud that he manned up and was able to stop them from doing Baron, because that would have just solidified the game for them. That probably would have put them right back in the driver's seat. So, little problem we're running into right now is majority of the team's gold is on me, 9,000. Yasuo's got 8,200. So, but then below that, like 7,000, 6,000, 6,000. So majority of the gold is on me, while the majority of their gold is on Jax, I believe. No, it's on Caitlyn. So Caitlyn and Jax, both pretty good late game carries. So the longer this game goes, the worse it's going to be for us. That's why I was, that's part of the reason why I was making such big, trying to make big plays, because I wanted to close out this game quick. So we end up getting Baron here, which was a pretty good call. Making sure we secure those early objectives. I wanted to get a little bit of a split push going on, just because I was pretty sure that the beauty of a split push is if you pull away their strongest character. So if you're gonna lose in the split push, that usually means you're gonna pull away their strongest character. So I pull away Jax, then maybe they can actually win a 4v4 because they've lost their strongest character. Or if I'm strong enough to beat whoever they send, then I'm gonna get a push on, and then maybe they'll stall the 4v4. So it's really whoever plays the split push better wins. So right there, Jax pops up the counter strike. I stunned him. I had to dash away just because I was gonna get stunned afterward anyway. So. That's how a split push should work, but it rarely does it work out that way in solo queue. When it does, it's pretty much a free win. Anytime I ever get a successful, well, I mean, of course, if it's successful, then it's successful. I mean, I'm talking in circles there, but anytime I can get my team to cooperate with a good split push, pretty much is a secured game. So pretty good ultimate from Wukong there to just kind of make sure that we're not going to chase him and Nidalee down. I actually dashed through the clone there to get myself some extra distance, but it's not going to be enough to kill the old Nidalee, and Lee Sin tries to go ham, but it's not going to be enough. And so at this point, I'm like, we really need to take this tower. Alistar bounces the Wukong out. Lucian's hitting the tower. Yasuo hits a pretty good ultimate, kills the Nidalee, but Yasuo is going to go down. I was trying to kill, I believe I was trying to kill the Wukong, but Jax is just going to kind of go ham here because there's nothing really that we can do against the Jax at this point, and that just comes down to our team comp. If you look at our team comp, we have, did he actually kill Wukong here? I don't remember. No, he doesn't. So if he would have killed Wukong there, it probably would have been a little bit better, just because it wouldn't have been it would have been a 4 for 4. Oh no, he did kill Wukong. Okay, well, never mind. Good job, Lee Sin. But we don't really have a way to burst Jax down, because our burst comes from Yasuo, and Yasuo's not gonna be able to burst a Jax down. That's just, it's not him. If we had a strong AP carry who could burst Jax down, an Annie or whatever, something with Orianna, something that's able to really shut him down for a little bit, then maybe we'd be able to win this. But because we don't have that burst, Jax is just kind of gonna keep going ham, since he can build pure damage and still not die. We needed to shut this game down a lot sooner than just letting it drag out, which I realize you guys see that's at 26 minutes. So you're like, oh, you guys were pushing pretty well here, but we needed to be in control of this game at this point, not still even not pushing inhibs. We needed to be on the second inhib at least, or making sure that we have at least a 5 to 10k gold advantage. Right here, we're chasing after the old Nidalee. I get the stun off. He misses the knock up because he didn't expect my stun, I guess. And then Yasuo decides to try and fight the Jax here, and he's gonna die because Jax is going to 5-shot him. And then I was trying to help out the Yasuo, and I thought, I could at least put up a somewhat of a fight against this Jax. But if we look at our gold, I have 11,000, Jax has 12,500, and he's going to use that gold a lot more efficiently than me. And this is when I kind of realized, well, my cooldowns are going down, and Jax is only at half health. And then Caitlyn comes in, and Wukong comes in, and I die. So, that sucks, because that's when I kind of realized, well, this game's pretty much over. I won my lane, and I'm pretty much going to lose this game. Alistar tries to defend here a little bit. We actually get the Jax pretty low, and then Wukong comes in here. He's going to fail the flash, so he's going to die here because the Lee Sin kick. He drops the decoy, and then he's going to ult, and then he's going to die. Then Lucian's going to get pulled over on Blitzcrank. He's going to flash over. Jack's going to kill him. Blitzcrank's going to flash over. Then we're going to kill him. And we're just like, what are you doing? I'm going to run out here. I've got my core build for Renekton, which is Sunfire Cape, Hydra, Spirit Visage. And then I think I might be going for Guardian Angel, which I probably wanted to go for Randuin's a little sooner here. But, yeah, I had the chain vest because I wanted some more armor, just because I realized I needed to be that frontline tank. Because if we were gonna win this game, it was gonna be that I would be able to stick onto Jax and have him focus everything on me, or have maybe tank up Jax and Caitlyn for a little bit of time, allowing Yasuo to kind of kill the other targets, and then like it would be really difficult. But right here, I was just trying my best to, again, make a play, maybe kill the Caitlyn before they got Baron, and then try to make the best out of that bad situation, but just wasn't happening. So then we're gonna get killed here, and the game is going to come to a close because they aced us, and they're going to push to win here. So that was kind of unfortunate. Just a little classic case of win lane, lose game. I made a few critical mistakes. I got a little greedy, got a little hasty, and it allowed Jax to pretty much have the game of his life. So if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to follow me at twitch.tv/DoubleWinning. Be sure to follow my friend as well at HJTenshi, or twitch.tv/HJTenshi. Of course, links will be in the description. And as always, guys, stay classy. Keep winning.